Hey guys, so in this tutorial, let's check out how to create a load balancer in AWS. So let's get started. So if I go to dashboard, you can see I have created two instances. So two instances, why? Because I want to navigate the load balancer to both of these instances one by one, depending on the load on the server. Okay, so now let's check if I'm able to access my both of the instance by using its IP address. So I will just copy my IP address, paste it over here. Okay, so this is my second instance, and the same thing I'm able to do with the first instance. So now let's create a load balancer and handle the load of this both the servers, and we will navigate to each of the server depending on the health of the system. Okay, so for this we must create a load balancer in this EC2 instance tab itself. So if I go down, you can see there is a load balancing. So just click on this load balancer. Okay, and let's create a fresh new load balancer. So you can see I have not created any one of them. Okay, so now just click on create load balancing button over here. And for this tutorial, I'm going to make use of application load balancer. So there are three kinds of load balancer basically. So one is network load balancer and one is gateway load balancer. So these are more faster than application load balancer and much expensive if you want to implement. If you assume if you have large amount of load on your server, then you can make use of this tool. So for this tutorial, I'm going to make use of application load balancer. So just scroll down and just create. Okay, and here let me add a name of this load balancer. So I will just name it as my load balancer LB. Okay, and just select internet facet and IP version 4. Okay, and this VPC virtual private network. Okay, and then select all these zones. So this will just create a subnet in all the zones to load our balance server request basically. Okay, so here you can see that is a security group. So here we need to define a new security group. So this is the default one. So just remove this default one and let's create our own security group particularly for load balancer. Okay, so just create a new load balancer, my security group for load balancer. This security is for my first two instance. So you can just give a description just for your understanding purpose. Okay, and here outbound you can just keep it as all. Okay, so so from wherever there is a request, I want to send a response to them. Okay, so main concern is the inbound role. So over here just go to inbound role, add rules, and just select HTTP port 80 and here anywhere. Okay, so just create this, add it, so everything is good. So just create this group. Okay, so we have created our security group particularly for our load balancer. So now just go over here, refresh, and here you will get that. Okay, so just select my security for LB, that is load balancer. Okay, so once you do that, so you can just remove this default one, so it is not used. Okay, and now here listener and routing. So here we are going to listen to port 80 and then we are going to target our EC2 instance. So for this we must create a target groups. Okay, so just click on your. Okay, so here we are going to target our instance. So just select instance. So there are various options over here: IP address, Lambda functions, and another load balancer also you can select. So in our case it is just instance. So just select instance. Okay, and I will just name this group as my target group, and then you can see you can just select the port prototype. So here it is HTTP and port 80. So as we are simply working on non-secured HTTP, so just select that thing. So if you have a certificate, then you can go with HTTP and encryption and other things. Okay, so once you are done, then just scroll down. So here HTTP check has been done. Okay, and then just click on next. Okay, you can see here it will suggest you for which EC2 instance you want to implement this target group. Okay, so just select both of them because I want to implement this target group for this two instance. Okay, so and then just click on include as pending. Okay, so once we are done, then just create group. So the group has been created. Okay, so we must make attach this particular target group to our load balancer. So you can see over here unused, it is showing as unused. So just go over here where you were creating your load balancer, refresh, and you will be able to see your target group over here. So just select this one, and there is nothing else to be done over here. So just verify the summary. Okay, so over here my load balancer name is my load balancer. It is making use of IP version 4. So these are the network IPs, VPC, and it is available for 4 of these zones. Okay, and the security group has been created over here, and the listening is this one, and this is my target group. Okay, so you can just verify it over there and just create the load balancer. Okay, so once you are done, you can see it is showing as provisioning. It is because you have just created your load balancer, so you must wait for this to get it in active state. So just wait for some time. Okay, so it will just take 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so until that we can, so you can see as soon as I started my load balancer, it is just communicating with this, and it is showing initializing. Okay, so it is just checking if my EC2 instance health is proper or no. Okay, so now you can see after waiting for 3 to 4 minutes, I'm able to see this healthy state over here for my target group for my instance. So now if I go over here, it is still showing provisioning. So let's refresh. Yeah, so now it is active. So here you can see there is the DNS name. So by using this DNS name, I will be able to access both of my instance by using load balancer in between. So these are the instance. So it has been connected to load balancer. Okay, so this is my load balancer. Okay, so here I copied this one, and if I paste it over here, let's wait. Yeah, so it is been navigating to HTTPS. So you just need to update this URL. So you can see now I am in my EC2 instance 2. Okay, so if I refresh again, so you can see by the same URL of my load balancer, I am able to communicate with both of my EC2 instance. Refresh. So you can see, so I'm using same URL to communicate with both of my servers. So this is how we can create our load balancer in AWS services. So that's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe PROTO CODERS POINT. Thank you.